Is there anyone on stage, and can I see hands, who is unwilling tonight to pledge your support to the eventual nominee of the Republican Party?
Donald Trump.
Trump. And we will win.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
We lose to China. We lose to Mexico.
China. I'm not saying they're stupid. I like China. I just sold an apartment for $15 million to somebody from China.
Since then, many killings, murders, crime, drugs pouring across the border, our money going out and the drugs coming in. And I said,
We need to build a wall.
and it has to be built quickly.
Nobody builds walls better than me, believe me.
I've given millions. I've given millions to everybody. They all love me. Let's put it that way. They all love me.
When you give, they do whatever the hell you want them to do. You better believe it.
Why should we trust you to run the nation's business?
I'm really rich. I'll show you that in a second.
Our country is in serious trouble.
Normal campaign, that would not fly. But for Donald Trump, it seems to work.
How about this? Trump? Hillary.
Presidential announcement Tuesday was made a little bigger with help from paid actors.
Recognize him as an actor?
Hired paid actor.
But Mr. Trump, you're not a nice person. But actually I am. I think I am a nice person. Believe me. Never make America great again.
Very stupid people in our country negotiating for us.
Stupid leaders, okay? Stupid. Yay.
The American people deserve better.
I don't think he represents the Republican Party, and his views are way out of the mainstream of what Republicans think.
Donald Trump doesn't represent the Republican Party. I think his remarks were offensive. As an individual who has worn the uniform of this country, I was highly offended what Donald Trump said about John McCain.
I think the comments he's made has allowed people that don't want to have a debate or talk about illegal immigration to distract from the very serious debate on hand.
To make these extraordinarily ugly kind of comments is not reflective of the Republican Party. Trump is wrong on this.
Donald Trump owes every American veteran, and in particular John McCain, an apology.
Enough!
Let me just say this. This country today, in my view, has more serious crises than any time since the Great Depression of the 1930s. For most Americans, their reality is that they're working longer hours for lower wages. In inflation-adjusted income, they're earning less money than they used to years ago, despite a huge increase in technology and productivity. So all over this country, I've been talking to people, they say, how does it happen? I'm producing more, but I'm working longer hours for lower wages. My kid can't afford to go to college. I'm having a hard time affording health care. How does that happen? While at exactly the same time, 99% of all new income generated in this country is going to the top 1%. How does it happen that the top 1% owns almost as much wealth as the bottom 90%? And my conclusion is that that type of economics is not only immoral, it's not only wrong, it is unsustainable. It can't continue. We can't continue having a nation in which we have the highest rate of childhood poverty of any major nation on earth at the same time as we're seeing a proliferation of millionaires and billionaires. So that's the major issue. The major issue is how do we create an economy that works for all of our people rather than a small number of billionaires.